Facing a Monday deadline to post a nearly $500 million bond in the civil fraud case against him, former President Donald Trump is short on cash and running out of time. His attorney's emergency appeal filing still unanswered by the judge. The billionaire developer could have to sell off prized assets to cover the costs or risk seeing them seized by the state.
You can't reverse selling off Trump Tower on a fire sale at a discounted price.
The former president has raged about the judges and Democratic Attorney General Letitia James's handling of his case on social media. On Wednesday, writing, "This case should be over, but instead the Attorney General wants to abuse her power to steal my money." Mr. Trump owes $454 million of the total $464 million judgment. But with an annual interest rate of 9%, that amount increases by $111,000 every day it goes unpaid.
We have a lot of cash and we have a great company, but they want to take it away.
At Mar-a-Lago, campaign sources tell NBC News of concern and frustration, but not panic, among Mr. Trump's inner circle about the approaching deadline. Trump allies have even asked some political donors about guaranteeing his bond, according to a person involved in those discussions. In another sign that the former president's legal issues are translating into financial headaches, new campaign fundraising numbers show him trailing Team Biden by nearly $40 million. Meanwhile, President Biden in battleground Arizona is pointing to progress on the economy, awarding $8.5 billion in grants to Intel for semiconductor production in the U.S.
I want to build a future in America. My predecessor can let the future be built in China and other countries.
With independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. looming as a possible spoiler to the president's re-election effort and polling at 13%, according to a recent Fox News poll. Sources close to the Kennedys say family members who oppose RFK Jr.'s bid are set to step up their efforts to boost Mr. Biden. Just days after dozens of Kennedys gathered with the president in the White House Rose Garden on St. Patrick's Day. Asked about that gathering, a senior member of the Kennedy family tells NBC News, quote, "There was a point of having everybody there." The Biden team reportedly happy to let the Kennedys take the lead on helping out his campaign, then working to support them as needed. Laura?
All right, Garrett, Hank, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.